classic American luxury and style. The American Eagle is the original American coach brand, and it's only getting better with age. The 2009 Eagle boasts a long list of new features and options that puts this luxury RV leader even further ahead of the pack. Not only does it have an extraordinary set of features, but the style it brings to each feature is unparalleled in the market.
Well, I'm going to start with this optional air mattress queen-size bed that folds out from the sofa. Pretty simple to fold back in. Put the cushions back in. Of course, the coach looks great folded out. We've got a total of 13 feet worth of width here. They're 30-inch slides on each side. The main reason for the video is to show you what the coach is like as you're moving around as a normal person and using the coach. And once we bring the slides in, get a feel for what it's like when you're going down the road and how applicable it might be to your use or not. So, there's a lot of features that you have in print that you can look at online, and I won't go over all that. Just the main issue is being able to see, what it's like to comfortably sit. So this is optional TV, which is great. So you can turn around both the front seats. You can have people sitting on the sofas watching TV. You can have a few people here on the side. So it gives you a lot of options, and of course there's a TV behind the camera that's able to watch, because once you bring the slides in, you'll see that TV is covered up. You can't see it. So if you want to watch TV going down the road, you have the front TV that people can watch. Of course, it's recommended that the driver doesn't watch the front TV while they're driving. Expansive space here. We've got a half bath, which is optional floor plan, which is pretty important. Once you bring the slides in, you'll see that this bed completely closes in the back room. You have to crawl over the bed to get back here to the back bathroom, which you should still be able to see me, which I'm standing 6 foot. I've got 3 or 4 inches yet. I'm standing on the cover for the engine. I got a full shower in here. You can see in the floor plan. This spot right here is the cedar closet. I got a washer and dryer right here, and a single sink with a large solid surface vanity. Ceiling fan in the back bedroom. The doors are pretty cool. They're pocket doors. So this closes off the back stateroom, and of course there's a pocket door for the bathroom as well that you can't see, but it's millwork wood, which I think you'll appreciate. Full-size freezer, fridge, ice maker. Pretty cool pull-out cabinet here for your spices and such. So the engine does have to be running to bring the slide in, 2 of the slides. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up the engine, and we'll bring the slides in. So I'll just move off camera here a little bit. I got to push this table in. This is extendable, so you can seat 4. And then these foldable chairs store underneath the bed. So for the time being, I'll just put them on top of the bed. So I'll start with this back room. I'm bringing in the slide on the passenger side. So that's all in. So you still can get through But as soon as we put this 28-foot slide that actually starts right here and runs all the way up right behind the driver's compartment, you'll see that the space becomes constrained. I didn't do a very good job tucking in that flap on the sofa. It looks a little tacky, but obviously that's a simple fix. So you can see how the TV becomes obscure with the slide coming in. Alright, so now we'll bring in the big long slide. Of course, you got to make sure your chairs are forward. Now this slide does have a lock system. Once it comes in, you'll notice that I hold the button down for quite a while. There's a cam lever that locks and keeps the top part of the slide from being loose. So now the cams are swinging out on each end. And there we are. All right, so here we go. Here's your going down the road experience. So you do have the opportunity to talk to the driver if you like, or you can sit on this side and you can speak with the passenger. But there is some constraint in regards to the bulkhead of these slides where you'd have to actually have the shades up and look through the glass to see the people if you wanted full access from further back. So as you go back through here, you can see that if you were a wide person, you would have a problem getting through this space. I can't even go shoulder to shoulder. You can certainly get through to this bathroom perfectly fine, but I do have to go sideways. And there is a hump about 3 inches high. It's a flat floor once it goes out, but as it is, it's about 3 inches high. You can see my feet angled up. If I want to get to the very back bathroom, I would have to crawl over the bed. So it's a completely different experience from a regular coach when you're going down the road. So it just kind of depends on what your use is going to be and how much you're going to be parked and what you're going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and put the slides out so you can see it again one more time, and you can actually see them being moved outward. So our cam locks are coming loose first. Pretty impressive, the sink, the stove, the refrigerator, all those components move together with that slide. That squeaking you hear are the seals. You can see the awnings on the TV are pretty cool. This coach does have those optional awnings on both sides. we'll go ahead and shut the coach off and do a little walk around.
Quality components and construction standards. That is produced tremendous brand loyalty.
So I've got the blinds going down, they're power blinds.
With only a select number of units built each year, owning an American Eagle puts you in a unique class of motor homeowners that expect and get only the best. The American Eagle from American Coach.
Sofas are pretty nice. They're, I'm sure it's like a synthetic leather, and it looks like the armrests are, you know, they're like a, look like a distressed, see if I can get it in focus here. It's like a distressed material. You got this cool tile.
The best of the best. If you're looking for a motorhome that will provide you the ultimate luxury,
Convection microwave.
when you own an American Coach, you own the finest
They've got a pretty cool computer workstation here. So if you want to use your laptop, there's a place to do that. Pretty comprehensive set of lights and features everywhere for shades and blinds, and they're all power. That was an option as well. We got the Bose system.
The origins of American Coach began with
Trying to make sure I'm somewhat in focus here. The stained glass.
many upgrades and features that are still present in the current American Coach.
Here's your half bath, and there's little floor lights, which is kind of nice at night. And you've got ventilation system. Queen size, select comfort, so it's that air adjustable on both sides. And we do have a ceiling fan back here. Very nicely appointed. Get an idea of the space. Your own separate TV back here. Just an incredible amount of cabinetry. And again, we've got this slide system with locks. And here's your shower. It's a porcelain floor tile, and you can see the cutout for the engine compartment to get to access to the engine. So that's the hatch you would remove, and here's another one of those floor lights, so if you want to get up in the middle of the night, you can do that. This is the cedar lined closet with a safe, and does have central vac system. It is a macerator head, so that takes care of a lot of issues. Very nice shower. And washer and dryer. So that should give you a pretty good idea of what the coach is like, pros and cons. We'll show you the control panel for the slides and such. Everything is focused right here in this one spot, which is nice. 15,000 pound towing capacity. And here's your driver's compartment. Hope this helped.